Hey Stunning fam, welcome back to another DIY video. Today you are going to be watching us start our outdoor bar and kitchen area using our gazebo. This is going to be the first part of our outdoor bar kitchen series. Today we are going to be focusing on the back kitchen wall, the electrical, and the deck. We are first going to create the back kitchen wall. So to start off this process, we cut 4 pressure treated 2x4s. Next, we placed 2x4 pine wood 16 inches apart throughout the pressure treated wood. The 2x4 pressure treated wood was not long enough to create the whole back wall, so we attached the 2x4s together using a smaller pressure treated 2x4. Next, Brandon and I placed the shed siding onto the base, and then we used a nail gun to secure it into place. Next, we sanded down the shed siding as we are planning on painting it, and then Brandon used a circular saw to cut off the side that we did not need. We decided to paint it this color because it does blend in with the rest of the gazebo, and the wall is going to be pointing towards our neighbor's yard, so we did want to add some color to it so it wouldn't just be this plain wall that our neighbor sees on her side. After the paint was done drying, we lifted it up and secured it to the gazebo column. We also used a ram set to secure the wood to the concrete. If you have never used one of these before, prepare to hear a gunshot noise. It's very powerful. This next part does require a little bit of background knowledge. Brandon and I moved into this home in October of 2020. The backyard was a clean slate as it was a new construction home, so there was just dirt in the backyard. We knew we wanted concrete throughout pretty much the whole backyard, and we also knew that we wanted a kitchen bar area. So before having the concrete poured, Brandon and his dad had dug up trenches in the backyard and did all of the piping to be able to bring water, electrical, and gas into this bar area. So fast forward, after putting in the concrete and the gazebo and the wall, they were able to use the fish tape to bring the wires from the panels from the front of the house to the back of the house. They installed a panel in the backyard, as the plan was to place outlets throughout the kitchen area. We placed some of the outlets on the back wall, which unfortunately we do not have footage of, but we did put them on the back wall. And then my dad also helped us with putting electrical in the deck, which is also not filmed. We out of convenience, we did not film this just because it was a hectic day when we did it, for one, and then two, we also thought that it wouldn't be such a good idea to make this the focus of this series, as it's particularly unsafe to deal with electrical, and we don't want to encourage people to do this type of work unless they're doing it with somebody that is very knowledgeable about it. So we didn't make it a focus of this video, but I just wanted to provide some background knowledge as to all, regarding all the electrical that we did. So we'll have outlets at the back of the wall, and then also we have outlets on the front columns as well. After the electrical was done on the back wall, Brandon and I cut 1/4 inch plywood along the wall to be able to protect the electrical from any bad weather. We made cuts according to the different shapes, so we made holes for the outlets and then the electrical panel. After placing the plywood on the back wall, Brandon and I made lines to keep track of the studs, as we are going to put 1x2s on them later on. We also use it as a guide to screw in the plywood to the 2x4s. After the wall was done, Brandon got started on creating the deck for the kitchen. So he used pressure treated wood to make the base. Before the plywood gets placed on the deck, you will see that there was electrical run through the 2x4 pressure treated wood. So when I was talking about my dad coming and helping earlier, this is what I was referring to. He came and helped, and we did not film this part. But after all of that electrical was done, Brandon placed 5/8 inch plywood on top. However, he does say that he went on the cheaper end, so he recommends that if you do something similar like this, that you actually go with the 3/4 inch plywood instead to make the deck more sturdy. Next, Brandon installed the vinyl snap together flooring. He also bought aluminum corner trim, as this was used to keep the flooring in place and also cover up the edges of the flooring so that you wouldn't be able to see them. To make the deck color scheme all blend together, he also spray painted the base of the deck, so the pressure treated wood was also painted black. Next, Brandon used the lines as a guide to place 1x2s on the studs, and then used those to then secure the tongue and groove wood to the plywood and make a nice wall background for our kitchen bar area. Brandon then taped off the electrical cover and the outlets so that he could stain it. This is the final product for now. Next week you are going to see Brandon work on the frame of the outdoor bar kitchen area. I will say we've had multiple guests come over to our home over the course of the last few weeks since the whole project has been done, and the reality of the kitchen bar area has surpassed their expectations in their minds. So I have a feeling that we might blow you guys away too. I mean, this is by far the most advanced project that Brandon has ever done, and I know it's the one he's most proud of, so I can't wait to show y'all. Very exciting. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Take care. Hope you have a good week.